Still, the last time I checked.
For all these years, still managing to partner around.
We're going on 6 years, but 34 years in the business. So
Wow.
am I entitled to a pension yet?
No, but
As municipal workers, I think you show up for about 10 years and you get to retire. But
for life.
For life, right.
We have to keep working, right?
Not a problem. We really enjoy what we do at Centerpoint. I was talking to a guest, Mark Furman, just a minute ago, and it's a tricky time for investors and people, what they do with their money. Interest rates are still low. They're looking forward about retiring. Will they have enough? Do they have to keep working? Is their retirement sort of goal line in sight?
Well, Mark Kozel was talking about you in the earlier segment.
Same type
Well,
of
he was
thing?
talking about the budget and everything, and the debt ceiling, and what it's going to create. And he said you might have better answers than he could have.
Well, people have asked me about it, and I said obviously the Congress and the government has to get their house in order, but unfortunately there's no such thing as gastric bypass for the government budget. You can't do it instantaneously. It's got to be gradual. Otherwise, it's going to be counterproductive to all the types of things that they've been trying to do to stimulate the economy. So perhaps they're on a plan. They've raised it 72 times in the last 10 years. I presume they'll be raising it again and come to a compromise.
It's like some of our kids with their allowances.
I'm glad you brought that up. I'm always a big believer in analogies.
Right, me too. Well, you and I are similar in that way.
Right,
But you know
right.
what happens with kids who you keep raising their allowances? They still never learn to balance live
Right.
on what you give them.
Right.
But eventually they have to have a balanced budget, Richard.
Well, that's
Have to go towards in that direction.
That's what you want to
Absolutely.
believe.
Right. And if anything positive comes out of this is sort of, although you know the expression, sometimes you say shame on both of them, because former President Bush was not the most disciplined about what he did with his surplus there.
Richard,
Right.
you have a special guest.
I
you
do.
wanna
I'm pleased
introduce him
to. I was thrilled that Marty Seltzer from Benjamin Martin was able to. We call him one of the true entrepreneurs.
Great.
Him and his brother have been in business about 25 years. Somebody that I've known for a long time, and have had an opportunity to integrate into our business, given some of the very special corporate promotional types of products that they use. So,
Excellent.
weathered a few recessions, ups and downs, and still going strong, and continues to, in some cases, which we'll hear about, reinvent themselves over the course of the last 25 years.
Great.
So-
Hey, Marty, welcome aboard. Thanks for joining us
Thank you.
today.
Thank you
Marty.
very much for having me, Rich. Thanks for setting me up and letting me to come in this morning.
Marty, you brought more hardware than anybody else, so let's talk to these entrepreneurs about what you do.
Okay.
Yeah, what is Benjamin Martin all about?
Benjamin Martin is a manufacturer of promotional products pertaining to custom picture frames and awards, as well as tabletop frames with corporate logos on them. And we sell our product through promotional products distributors that sell exclusively imprinted merchandise. I know you know Jay Shapiro from IM Incentives.
Yeah, we've
He's
had
a-
him on.
Yeah,
Great
he's a very
guy.
good customer and a good friend. Jay and his associates sell our product to major corporations, universities, and so, hundreds of those kind of companies throughout the country.
You're the manufacturer.
So we're the manufacturer, and we sell exclusively through those type of people, because
Great.
you really can't sell direct. So,
How many different items do you make?
well, custom, it's endless. I brought a bunch of samples here.
Sure, I'd love to see some.
Anywhere. This is one we recently did for the NFL draft,
Oh.
which was what we call an autograph frame. This was sponsored by Federal Express. So Federal Express buys these, and they joint venture this with the NFL. Guests that are invited to the draft get one of these with the mat outside of the frame. They go around and they get signatures from who they want and their favorite photo.
Wow.
So we could put Rick in there.
You
My
could.
days are gone
You
with that.
could. So this is a
I like
pigskin
that.
frame that we
Pigskin
make this in
frame.
Dedham in our factory.
Fantastic. Now I hear they're going to be playing this year too.
Well, so we hear. Another one, and we'll move along quickly because I got a lot of pieces
Yeah, we wanna put
to
these
talk
out.
about. This is for an NFL for a Super Bowl ticket.
Wow.
Someone would take their ticket and put it in this as a memento.
That looks good with our MYOB logo. So the guys who are doing this for YouTube will like this over there on the other end of the
So
room.
this is the Super Bowl ticket frame. Continue on sports. This is one we did for the Masters for Augusta National. This is a canvas from a photograph.
Was that
We
when,
frame it this way.
was that when Richard played there?
Richard, exactly.
That was the
He,
year that Richard
came in
made the
second.
cut.
He was,
He made the cut
he was
that year,
only
right, Richard?
14 under.
There's not many things that you make the cut on, but that one you did.
Yeah, he did.
Tiger beat him out.
Yeah. So this is the type of things
With the
that
golf
we
club in
do.
the car.
And
That's great quality.
the frame that we're most proud of is the frame that we make for presidents of the United
presidential.
States.
Could you name one?
Okay. Well, we've actually made them for a couple of different presidents, but this is for the current president. I suspect that when you go to the White House and you get a picture with the president, this is the frame that your picture is put in, and you get to leave with it.
So I could take that frame, take a picture of Rick and I in front of our logo and put it inside that frame. People think that MYOB was in the White House.
Absolutely.
I like the idea, Rick.
We've been in the outhouse.
So the requirement was the frame obviously had to be made in America and big enough to take the presidential seal.
This one I want to see.